Are you serious about what you said this morning?
What did I say?
You told me this morning, remember? You told me to go away.
Ah, that's right. If you're gonna get so irritated, I'll take care of our son, Christopher. That's why you can leave and go away.
I can't believe you would say such a thing.
Try to put yourself in my situation. Every morning you wake up irritated, complaining you weren't able to sleep at all. Because of that, you even took out your frustration on me.
I'm not taking out my frustration on you. I just wanted you to understand that I have a very difficult time because I can't sleep.
Even though you know that I have a job, I listen to you every day.
You don't listen to me at all. All you do is use your phone during the night, and Christopher and I sleep alone in the other room. You said you don't want to be awoken by Christopher's cries. That's why you don't want to sleep in the same room, right?
Of course, that's a given. All you have to do is take care of Christopher, but I have to go to work when the morning comes. You know? That's why it will be a problem if I don't get enough sleep, and Christopher is already 2 years old, so I'm sure he's capable of sleeping all by himself now. The reason why he can't sleep alone is that you're spoiling him.
That's not it. When I turn over and I face the other way from Christopher, he would cry so hard. I wake up every time and I have to get up and turn to face Christopher. That's why I can't sleep. You understand, right?
Whatever. But if you take out your frustration on me for that petty reason, it'll be a huge problem for me. So leave the house and go away.
Okay, I understand. I'll leave the house.
That's right, go away! Taking care of a child is a piece of cake.
Huh?
It might be difficult for you, but it's very easy for me to do. You're 10 years younger than me. Why are you complaining about not getting enough sleep? You're just behaving like a spoiled child.
Don't say it like that. Age doesn't matter when it comes to this. Even I would have frustration built up if I can't sleep for several nights in a row.
You're not getting your frustration out on Christopher, are you?
Of course not. What are you thinking?
Glad to hear that, but if you do such a thing, we're gonna get a divorce, you know.
I told you I didn't do anything like that. You always pretend to help take care of Christopher, but if he cries even a little, you immediately go to your room.
Christopher says he wants his mother, so there's nothing I can do about that. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can do.
But you said that you can take care of him all by yourself. Are you for real?
Of course, there's no way I can't do it. All I have to do is deal with a kid, right? That's not a very hard thing to do. The reason why he cries in the middle of the night is because you spoil him. By sleeping next to him all the time. If I raise him, I'm sure Christopher will grow up strong.
Is that so? Then why don't you try it?
Those who get very annoyed, just like you. Just because their sleeping is lessened, I think is acting like a child.
So that's how you respond to this? Are you ignoring how I feel?
You made me feel depressed so early in the morning. So go away!
Understood. What time are you coming home?
I will arrive by 8 p.m.
Understood. Since I can't leave Christopher alone, I'll leave the house at that time. So message me when you arrive at the station.
Alright, leave the house, okay? Or stop complaining.
I'll leave the house and go away, so that's it. That way you don't have to watch me get irritated and annoyed, right? Since the day Christopher was born, I had no break at all. Your parents' house and my parents' house are far from where we live, so I wasn't able to ask them to take care of Christopher when I needed help. Had a very difficult time, you know. As a result, never in my wildest imagination did I ever think I would be told to go away. I can't believe it.
Stop complaining and shut up! I also have a hard time going to work when I see you irritated every morning. If you go away, I feel like I can do better.
Understood. Well, then I'll leave the house by 8 p.m. So make sure you come home around that time, okay? Goodbye.
Hey, when are you coming home?
Huh? What are you saying? You're the one that told me to go away, right?
Then when are you going home?
I won't go home because I already left the house. I wrote the telephone number of the temporary childcare and I placed it on the table, didn't I? How about you call that number? Have Christopher taken care of when you're at work. I don't know if they'll take Christopher in thought.
Are you serious? Are you seriously going to abandon your child?
What are you saying? You're the one who told me, remember? That taking care of a child is a piece of cake? You said that this morning, right? Then do it yourself.
Okay then, if that's what you want, then fine. I don't need you anyway. But what should I do if Christopher wakes up in the middle of the night? If he realizes that you're not here, he will cry. What are you gonna do about this?
Huh? Didn't you tell me to go away? Knowing that stuff like that might happen?
Where are you right now?
It'll be a waste of time. Even if you tell me to go back home, you know. I don't plan on going home today. I'm also thinking about going to my parents' house.
Huh? What are you saying? As a mother, don't you feel responsible for your son?
You're the one that told me, right, that taking care of a child is a piece of cake? And then the reason why I can't do it well is that I spoil our son, so why don't you try doing it yourself?
What should I do?
Huh?
Should I sleep on the same bed as Christopher?
I don't know. You're the master of taking care of children, right? Why don't you think about it and come up with your solution?
You can come home now.
Huh? Now, what am I thinking?
If you really want to come home no matter what, I'll forgive you.
Forgive me. What are you going to forgive me for? You're the one who needs to be forgiven, so you should be the one apologizing.
Don't be a prude.
Okay, I'll refresh and enjoy alone time.
Wait, hey! Hey, Jessica, what should I do?
Huh?
Christopher won't stop crying. Should I call an ambulance?
Uh-huh. What are you saying?
He won't stop crying. He woke up in the middle of the night. And I think he realized that you're not here. He won't stop crying. There must be something wrong with him.
So you slept next to him. That's good. Is he still crying? He always cries every night. He cries even if I just turn the other way.
Really? Then how am I gonna sleep with all this crying?
You understand now, right?
Huh?
The reason why I lack sleep? Did you finally understand why?
Even if I give him juice or some snacks, he won't stop crying. There's something wrong with him. I think he's hurt somewhere.
That's what he does when he's sleepy. He's still 2 years old, you know. You only take care of him when he's in a good mood and behavior. He always cries when he gets sleepy. He's crying very loudly right now, am I right?
That's right. So this doesn't mean that there's something wrong with him?
Does he have a fever?
I don't know. I feel like he's a bit hot.
There's a thermometer there, right? Measure his body temperature with a thermometer.
He doesn't seem to have a fever.
He's not throwing up or anything, right?
No, he's not throwing up.
And that means there's nothing wrong with him. He's just spoiled.
Please come home.
Huh? Didn't you say that taking care of a child is a piece of cake?
I'm sorry, I understand now. I was wrong. Taking care of a child is not easy.
Do you understand now the reason why I lack sleep?
Yeah, I understand now. That's why please come home.
I'm sorry, but I won't be going home today.
Huh? Why?
I already paid for the hotel room and tomorrow's your day off work, right? Why don't you just try your best to somehow make Christopher stop crying? You're his father, right?
I'm his father, but I've never seen this situation ever in my life, so I don't know how to deal with this.
Do something about the situation by yourself. I won't help you. I just went away because you told me to. I'll go back home tomorrow, so do your best until then, okay? You thought that taking care of a child is very easy, right? You should know at least a little about it, and you should reflect on it. Jessica enjoyed her time alone by pampering herself with a massage and sauna. The spa opened 24/7. She wasn't able to have time alone for 2 years, so she was able to refresh and ready to take on her responsibilities as a mother. But since she was worried about her son Christopher, she went home the next morning. Then Matthew woke up like he wasn't able to sleep at all because Christopher cried all night. He was able to sleep only when Christopher finally stopped crying in the morning. Matthew had a sulky look on his face, but with the realization that taking care of a child is difficult, he promised to sleep next to Christopher on the day before his day off work. He didn't apologize directly to Jessica, but the next day Matthew placed a massage and spa ticket on the table. There was a time when Jessica considered having a divorce, but thinking about their son, she gave her husband another chance to prove his role as a father of their son.